Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
I'm constantly impressed by the innovation that can come out of the VCS. I don't think we're getting quite as much of it. Tristana would have been interesting. Tristana Kai'Sa, obviously the premier double AD composition, was hit pretty heavily coming into Worlds. Just between, that's something that's going to count against them. Is now Robo forced to flash out to safety. Excellent play from Kiaya thus far. Cloudy trying to get out, trying to sidestep, but they're just taking their time. Wait for the charm. Easiest first blood setup ever. Victor just accepted.
15-ish CS it's been bouncing around for Kiaya. But now Croc wants to get involved with the pink ward that they dropped down, so they know where Levi is and what he's doing exactly.
Levi now sees the Lee Sin in his jungle. Pullback gonna come through. Now the Q2, Q3, big damage, and again, clean and simple. Loud, just walking into these kills.
Lane phase against Slater for the second series in a row.
Slater has to be careful here. Chaos going in the hook. Now Tinoz with the follow-up. Dash out to safety. Fancy. Oh, Tinoz! Taking down Slater. It must be Rain and Blood on the bottom side. Caudy next on the menu, but he manages to get down a nice gravity field. Locking up 3. Good damage back onto Tinoz. Trying slowly but surely to cut through the Ahri, and he's going to get him. The max range death laser. He might be a little early on the spell sheet. It might not matter, however. He's trying to use him as a hook out to safety. Croc committing to the play. He's got the War Drink available as well. He wants to finish it, but again, the gravity field. Caudy, W after W. He's taking his time. Wandering into objectives late. They're not going to be able to do a lot. Herald is going to charge here. Some nice money to have. Ulti coming out. We saw this play just a couple minutes ago. Robo once again able to make it out to safety. Pull back. Kiaya now going over for the follow-up. Knocks him down. The desk called it out. We see it. That great pink board. Look, man. MasterCard lane economy snapshot. Bam. This is the moment where we took the picture. Tiny lane gap.
Therefore,
220 gold. This is bam.
Robo was actually able to just take top turret for free.
Yeah. And now Tinoz is going to be able to grab this tower. Top turret down, obviously from the side of Loud, but they might fish for the dive here onto Robo. Again, trying to punish one of the weaker sides of the map. Nocturnal coming in. Ignite already ticking. Early Ignite just to make sure there's no Aatrox healing, but out he goes! World Ender out to safety. There's no wave there really either to play around the tower, so they're going to try to push for more. But now K'Sante, can he hold on? Slater off in the area. Croc getting over aggressive, a kickback. Oh, he's going, trying to finish the job. Croc, no! Oh, his mind was telling him no, but his body was saying yes, 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 and all of Loud saying no, no, no. That play did not work out. Little Lee syndrome costing him here as Tinoz finally dashed down to safety. Charm, he's got a bit more movement to come through, but the play will fizzle. Caudy on the top side will finally break the tower.
Your reference game is...
Gam looking to further cement their advantage after that positive play. Again, the gold, very small difference at this stage of the game. Robo stepping forward. Infernal Chain's going to be avoided. Yeah, strong. Just going to step in, pull the Lee Sin back. They're going to try to one-shot the jungler as quickly as possible. Croc had a fantastic early game. But now he's just getting knocked down. Pallet flash out to safety. He's safe for now. Robo getting pulled back. Tinoz waiting over the wall. They can't quite find the angle. Nocturne going in. Feathers are going to fly. Levi needs to be flawless with spell shield timing, but he's not even going to get the opportunity. Levi finding one another coming through. Robo getting pulled over the wall by Kiaya in the fights. Gam is monstering Loud. Lee Sin, and it was so good. And I just feel like that play on the mid lane, he got ahead of himself. And you talked about the backbreaker play. Nocturne alt coming in, but won't be able to find a target. Looks like he dropped out of vision just in time. Pal stepping forward, just maybe hoping to catch Croc out. Of course, Lee Sin lifesteal buffed coming into World, so was able to heal up Morale with the TP behind here. Gam looking to further press their advantage. A second TP now coming in. Nocturne to sow a little bit of chaos. Rakan immediately going in, but the feathers fly up, and so far the disengages come through. Caddy immediately going to try to flashback out from route. The entire team forced to disengage. It is Robo versus the World, and Robo's doing all right thus far. Kicked over the wall. Croc now re-engaged coming in. Tinoz, one more charge left on the dash. Needs to get the kill, needs to get the resets. Robo on the backside, maybe he can do it. Tinoz going forward, wants to find the kill. But again, despite all of their efforts, Loud cannot find the angle, and it is all falling apart. They managed to get out, but they try to commit again. They try to turn it back in their favor. And at the end of the day, Gam stopped them in their tracks and set their sights on the Baron.
Gam brute forced that fight, multiple teleports, the Nocturne ultimate, and honestly, Loud did a great job kiting that out. And there was a moment here where, again, we talk about the mechanical barrier of execution of this composition came up just...
Off on the flank is Pallet, is Levi. Ult's available. And they fish for the fight here. Tinoz walking out, marking the flank, spotting it, but Tinoz
didn't see him.
Didn't see him. Clean play around the vision, and instantly it just goes down. Flawless coming in from Slater there, as now the fight's going to continue. A bit of a slow siege here. The kick back, the knock-up going to deny it. It's going to stop at everything again. Loud cannot find the angle in these fights. Rout's still standing, but everyone else is falling down. Robo trying to buy space for the AD carry. but Rout's just not allowed to play the game. Does not matter. Gam breaking through, very likely to take at least an inhibitor. Will not be able to push for the win. It's just too early in the game.
Yeah, 15 seconds on death timer's not going to be able to get through both Nexus turrets afterwards. We'll see if they can even grab the inhibitor. Looks like they're going to back off for now after Rout has healed up.
Slow and steady, most certainly. Still need to play it well, but they have all the tools they need to end this game in their favor. And Loud don't have the tools to turn it back in their favor unless Gam misstep.
That's the painful thing about this. People finally realized what Abyssal Mask did.
It took so long. This item has been stupid for so... I just want to say, as a long-time Abyssal Mask enjoyer, it does not matter what I think. The fight now breaking out. Rout just forced to retreat here. Gam bullying in, but again, Loud holding the line pretty well. Unaffected or unfazed by that problem.
Yeah, they have a lot of tools to get in quickly. Should the enemy team try to start that Baron in a trade situation, obviously, you're for Gam. If you do give them alone time, they can melt through it.
Yeah, stepping forward. Immediately, they'll Gam pull the trigger. They try to find the angle. Levi on top of the back line. Everybody running. The entire team split. A beautiful pullback coming in from Kiaya. Croc now left on his lone, so Pal gonna get immediately kicked out. Croc buying a bit more space for his back line, but he's already down. Slater ults in, and Kiaya does not care, baby. Get the Kasante coffee pastas ready. This guy's making it happen, but Rout desperately holding on, trying to fire back. Kiaya needs to be careful about stepping forward. Rout, blast come through. Gam still have
like, okay, I got my gourd drink. I'm ready to try and heal through this. Oh my god, my health bar. Started off by Levi, of course. Going in there, kind of splitting the team up with the vision. Asterix with that gold that he got. We'll see probably one more desperation play.
One more pullback. Kasante again, unaffected by damage. Does get hit by the pullback. That's big. That could be a solid start to the fight. Again, burning through Kiaya, getting lower and lower. Massive shutdown for Loud. They need to pull the trigger. They have to fight. They're not going to get a better opportunity than this. But they can't afford to fumble. Nice cleanse coming through. Robo on the front line. Maybe this is their opportunity. The Victor damage is massive, though. Burning through the entire team. Levi finally going to re-engage, and Slater, it's his time to shine. His time to take over. A single pick, not enough. Gam now breaking their way into the base, bullying towards the Nexus. I don't know if they want to risk it here. Instead, happy to just have two inhibitors and walk away.
For a moment there, look forward.
And again, in a world where Loud are able to snowball their lead and you can just one-shot a Victor and he's not going to do that much damage back to you, it's not a massive threat. But when you have to fight into the Victor, the game is so much harder. And in goes the Nocturne. Xayah already feared, waiting over the wall. In goes Slater, just going to look to take him down. The shutdown coming in. The kick is too little, too late. Lambs to the slaughter are Loud as Gam tear their way through the team comp once again, making it look effortless. It's a triple. Probably could give him a penta, but they're not even worried about it. Eyes set on the prize, eyes set on the win. They don't have a creep wave, but they have more than enough time to wait for it.
I don't think they need it either. Kiaya should be tanky enough with the rest of the team to just brute force this down. You saw the power of the Anathema's chain there, keeping Rout locked up for almost like 3 seconds there. Didn't even get his ultimate off. Well played in there. Gam taking the victory lap.
Tinone's out, Tinone's down. Gam finding a win. Yep. Reduced tenacity, infinite fear duration, powerful turnaround after a lackluster early game from Gam. Once they got control, they never gave it up. And this is not the same team we saw play against Loud earlier in the tournament. Looking revitalized. And this time when they found a lead, they did not hesitate.
Individually against Robo, you might be able to, as long as an axe doesn't land at you, play from range so you don't get chased down the whole lane. But then you're in Mini-Gnar when tons of resources are going to be flying up topside. That can help, like you said, together now a 3-man pincer.
This is some clean League of Legends. You get bot prio, you got jungle advantage, you're going to flash and you get the slow first. Now trying to go for the knock-up, going to fish for the knockback. Bacati just knowing he has flash and safety, and instantly EQ in, the flick back. Oh my god, Loud! That was clean as hell.
The patience out of it was very, very clean, of course, just nitpicking a little bit. And it's cool because there was a thread on Reddit actually talking about how many people remember that. I'll save that because there's a dive coming in.
Ooh, flag and drag with the flash to extend. Kiaya now in trouble. There's nowhere for him to go. He hops, skips, jumps, and dies, but he will get one back in return. Questionable, a little bit of a fumble there. Plus the Vamp Scepter, plus natural Olaf kit. So Kiaya has to be ready to go all in, ready to pull the trigger, but Robo just walks up. You see CC immune, immediately just flashes on top of him. Bit of a fumble though, and the axe not quite connecting, and now, ooh, instant knockback, Kiaya. Oh, he's dancing on him. This should not be allowed. What is this Nard doing? He's just killing 2 grown-ass men on the top side of the map. Look at that, Yordle go. You're not trapped. To play down, and what was a strong power point for Loud is now a lot harder, and Olaf is still stronger in the 1v1, but Gnar is sitting pretty now, getting closer to the trifle.
Neither of us watched
I don't know either. It's so great. Conceptually, it's great. I just didn't have access to it as a kid. As Robo, he's getting walked on. Walk forward.
Getting killed.
And he's shielding, and he's dead. And again, the reason that doesn't look super cool and flashy
Position here. Yeah, to be fair, the gold lead is about equal. The Dragons are equal as well.
Shotting Croc, and more than enough to come through there. Kiaya now unstoppable, just going to start to run forward. Flick back.
Croc with no smite available, very easily taken there. And I can respect this. You know, GAM is not under pressure to force the Dragon. We're saying, I thought they could start it. They could do this or that. They don't need to because they can just play this one slow.
Okay, they're going to try to lock him up. A nice flash out. Robo flashing to commit. This is crazy. This is very over-aggressive. They're going to try to make this work, but Robo's dead. That was a little sunken cost fallacy moment there. But not seeing that as a window of opportunity to start a fight. Croc is seen as a window of opportunity to take a jungle camp, which he has no business taking. Croc, what are you doing? Why are you there? Gam now stepping forward. Robo. Jungle-less contest coming in from the side of Loud.
Now, no jungler to do it. We'll see if they can win the fight. Still a lot of resources available to do so.
Knockback onto Tindos is big. Immediate follow-up. Now the counter engage coming through. Shales into the backside is huge. Trying to get a little more damage. Slater. Feather's going to fly right back up into the air. Route. Ulti available. Candace looks to try to re-engage, but he doesn't have a mark on any key targets. And Kiaya now playing bouncer, playing body.
Would have expected even in that situation, even if you're not going to have your ultimate available, you still have your flash.
And I kind of want to see, because I think you might be right in that, you know, we can criticize. Ahead, Kaisa Q does 1 million damage. Everyone there had 100 health. I feel like you're killing at least one person. Not sure if that math checks out, but that's the general sentiment is now Robo going to be forced to use the ult defensively, and once again, Levi now finds his way to the back line. Route flashing out to safety. He saved it in the last fight, and it pays off here as he buys himself a bit more time, but the fight still turning against them. Gam, 3 members instantly deleted. Now it is time for Baron. No longer a 50-50, no longer a risk. An easy take here.
Yeah, that might have been the moment, the previous Baron startup where Loud could have found their way into the game. Gam punishes them for having that slight moment of hesitation here, camping the brush, but you're an Olaf. You don't camp brushes particularly well, no hard CC, no way out.
But Slater, I think Gam not quite as reliant on him often, whereas Route has been kind of the end-all be-all in many of these Loud games.
A lot better job, and he is helping the VCS #1 seed potentially advance now to a finals rematch. If you remember, Team Wales is waiting on the other side.
Slowly, surely sieging in. This time around, though, Kiaya on the Gnar. It's a lot more free time. Just step up here.
Yep, using the Baron buff up that
cannon. Coming in there as Gnar is finally going to hit on the topside tower. About 2 waves were just deleted there by that top lane tier 2, so more money. Whoa! Is now Croc getting the engage. Theo's ready to follow up. Robo, he's being countered by the wall. They need to take it down so the Olaf can get in, but it might just be too late because Levi's here to turn around. Slater uncontested. Support down. And Levi goes again, the second stack of the ultimate. Robo desperate to turn this one back, but they do so much damage, and in goes Slater. Looking to make a montage route. This is your time to shine, buddy.
And now to punch through the Randuin's own in Kiaya.
Slater marked up. Croc, maybe he finds an opportunity. Stun coming through, forced to flash out already. Slowly but surely, Gam move in. The wall behind them, but Gam do not care.
Easily stepping up, hitting this inhibitor. At some point, Loud, with the wall already committed, you think they're just going to have to go. Otherwise, Gam will just do this. 2
catastrophic misplays or outplays from the opposing team. Is Elder getting stolen from you?
Dracos is signing up for 6 more minutes of Phil.
I am. Maybe
Here
not.
We go.
Kiaya uninterested in Phil. The rock's coming through. He just sidesteps and kills him. Gam now going to break in. Kiaya godlike. Levi going to go forward knowing he has the full power of his team backing up behind him. Route. All or nothing now. An unfair task certainly to put on one player's shoulders, but it's there all the same. Gam stepping in. Wave getting cleared, their due diligence. Kiaya flick back onto Croc. Croc trying to find the knockup. Route untouched to the backside for now. Maybe, just maybe they can get it done. Route continuing to auto left and right, but Levi just jumps right on top of him. He goes invisible. Kiaya still stepping in. There's just too many members standing. The damage is good, but it's not enough. Gam obliterating Loud, knocking them out of the tournament, securing themselves a spot into the best of 5, a chance to make it to the Swiss stage.
Revenge for the day 1, 2-0. Gam takes Loud down this time around to stay alive in playing stage. Playing tomorrow in a BCS Finals rematch versus Team